I met this young lady. She was comely and full of potential. She was betrothed to be my wife. Her presence seemed so essential. I spoke to her, and she gazed upon my face. I smiled, and she smiled back. My soul she began to embrace. My heart pounded with excitement, for my love was finally here, and my eyes were filled with contentment. She didn't have money. Her hair was wild and matted, but I saw the beauty in her, and her hair I washed and plaited. I anointed her with oil and planted her like a tree, firm in rich soil. I covered her with the finest silk. She even changed her diet to honey and milk. I turned her on to what a real man was about. A loving husband and a righteous father, I was devout. I bought her the best perfume. All the women were amazed when she entered the room. The men gazed upon my wife, for their hearts she did consume. But these same men left my beloved for dead, or so they presumed. The people of the city hated her before I came in the picture. I put a gold chain around her neck and diamonds in her ears. I only gave her the finest liquor. It was because of me that she was suddenly desirable, but she was soon to prove to be unreliable. She trusted in her breast and flourished in the fruits of her flesh. She opened her legs to anyone that winked. She DM'd every man that asked her to link. I couldn't believe my eyes when I looked through her phone and read her lies. I had married a whore who didn't love her children, only loved her enemies more. All the jewelry I bought her, she gave away to anybody that would accept it as pay. What kind of prostitute pays her customers? She committed vile acts against her body and had the nerve to think she was the hustler. The heathen remembered all those years when my wife was broke and mocked me for marrying a joke, yet she still begged them to accept her when all the acceptance she needed was at home. I turned to our children for comfort, but they turned to Rome and vanity. My wife murdered our children, and the few that survived were just like their mother. They turned my name into profanity. A fire kindled in my heart. I was jealous over her with a godly jealousy. I desired for her breath to depart. Whoso finds a wife finds a good thing, but I found a beast, wild and unable to be tamed. How could this happen? This wasn't supposed to be. My wife, whom I saved for myself, has committed adultery against me. I am beyond depressed, and my soul is in great distress. As she sings for her lovers, the songs that I taught to her foremothers. No woman on earth committed more whoredom than my wife. They all hated me and despised my way of life. She made strippers and junkies look like virgins, untouched and clean. She polluted her body more than all her sisters. She was the most obscene. She was insatiable. Every thought of her heart was full of sin. Nobody wanted to be her friend. Nobody followed her to do any of her abominations within. Only she followed everyone else and begged for their attention. But they abhorred you, and your name was never made mention. When they sat down to eat and celebrate, they left you outside, didn't even offer your kids a plate. So I finally put you away and dealt harshly with you. Your lovers came to watch, and all of your belongings they accrued. They stripped you naked in the streets. You looked for a leader, but all your priests were drunk and fast asleep. You cried for mercy, and none I pitied thee. The horrors of the earth were disgusted with you, and I was wearied. The few good children I found, your jealousy and rage then aroused. You killed them most horrific. You ate their flesh and burned my babies. You were the first and by far the worst anti-Semitic. The audacity of you to beg for love. I even gave up my true glory and came down as a man to shed my blood. But my heart ravishes for you in such a way, and that's why your lovers and false gods seek to lead you astray. How can I protect a woman that won't obey? I will stretch forth my hand one last time. I will renew my vows with you so that our souls can realign. Once I bring you back into my house, bow your head in grief. You better not open your mouth, woman. You better not speak. For it was I who sent all them evil upon you for embarrassing me. I want you to remember your whorish ways. Be confounded and greatly ashamed. I told you in the scriptures I wasn't nothing to play with, and I think it's a game.